Hi, welcome back. I hope that you're doing great. Happy 2016 to you. I know that I haven't been on for a while, but I'm going to start a series, a short series of my favorite products for the year 2015. What I used the most and loved. I have a lot of products. I tried some that I really liked. And instead of you doing one that's like 15 products, I'm going to do a series. And the first will be today, where I do my favorite skincare products of 2015. And now I haven't limited myself to a number because I really want to be truthful. Some categories are going to have a few things, and some categories are going to have maybe a couple things. So let me get started. But before I do, I need to drink a little bit of my water. Sorry about that. My throat gets dry, especially if we have the heat on in the winter. And even though I live in Florida, it's been kind of cold and rainy today. So we do have the heat at a very, low. It's not really very high, but it's still dry. But anyway, let me get started. Okay, I have quite a few things in front of me. And I'm going to start with cleansing. Now, there's a product that I have used on and off for several years, and sometime this year, a few months ago, I thought to myself, I really like this. Why don't I just buy it on a regular basis? I was using other things that I thought at the time were good, but anytime I received like a sample size in like one of my beauty subscriptions, or if I was over, by my sister-in-law's and tried some, I always thought to myself, this is really good. I love this. So I went out and I bought myself Purity Made Simple. This is a great cleanser. Does not dry out my skin. Now let me say, talk about briefly my facial skin, what it's like. For those of you that are new to me, I have systemic lupus and I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have Sjogren's syndrome, which is a disease where your glands that give out moisture throughout your body get very dry and they don't do their job, and it's the white cells that are attacking it. Anyway, so I tend to get quite dry, both in my eyes, my mouth, my skin. Sometimes my skin, when I'm taking really good care of it, will get a little bit oily, but I like it that way because when it gets a little oily, I feel more comfortable. I know that probably doesn't make a lot of sense to you because a lot of people take a lot of time to get the oils away, but I think if I get a little oily, I could put a little bit of powder that I like, but it just makes my skin feel better versus when it's really dry. Okay, I do have combination skin besides sensitive, where it will mostly stay dry in the cheek area and where I have what they call a lupus malar rash that affects the forehead and the cheeks and sometimes the chin, very rarely, and the top, like the bridge of the nose. Okay, so those areas of where the malar rash is, it stays pretty dry. Not scaly because I do take good care of my skin, but dry. And then I get oily like right down the middle, like my chin and my nose, sometimes a little bit in my forehead. But like I said, if I'm taking really good care of my skin and cleaning those pores, I just like the way it feels better, even if it's a little bit oilier. So like I said, this cleanser is a deep cleanser. It doesn't dry out my skin, doesn't leave it too oily. It's just perfection for me. I use it sometimes to clean my makeup brushes. I know it's a little bit more of an expensive product to use to clean your brushes, but when I get like a dark shadow on there, or I have some cream eyeshadows that, it takes a little time to get all of that off my brushes. This works wonders, and you don't need much. Okay, now the last couple months of 2015, I found these brushes at CVS. This is by a company called Beauty 360. let me put this down. It has a little thing there, rope, so you can hang it up, but I never hang it up. And it is a very, very soft yet dense brush. I like to use this with my Purity. I wet my face, put some of this on, and I just lightly scrub all over. And when I rinse my face, it feels wonderful. And I tend to use a washcloth to rinse my face. It's a little harder for me to stand with my physical limitations, and also I feel like if I keep rinsing that washcloth and keep, you know, putting it all over my face, I really get all of whatever cleanser I'm using off. Okay, now for an everyday cleanser, if I'm not wearing makeup or I just have a little bit on, or I want to just clean the makeup off my eyes, this product I absolutely love. It's hard to see with the glare, but it's the Garnier Skin Active Micellar, hard to say that for me, cleansing water. And it's all in one, removes makeup and cleanses and refreshes. No rinse, no hard rubbing, and it cleans the face, the lips, the eyes, and it's absolutely perfection. This is my, I believe, second bottle. I have another bottle that I just started, and I just love this. It takes off eye makeup with a round cotton pad. I just drench that and I put it on there for just less than a minute, and then I just kind of, not rub, but just tap a little bit, and I get that makeup off without scrubbing, without really like hurting my eyes. Sometimes, you know, you kind of have to scrub your eyes or your lashes really well. This is terrific. Another thing I like to do with this is put a little bit on a cotton bud or a Q-tip and just go in there in my lashes, and I get all that mascara off. Sometimes we think we remove our mascara, but using this I found out that I wasn't really removing all of it. So great, great skin cleansing products. Now, as far as treatment, I have to be very careful, like I said, because of my sensitive skin. I found a product that I absolutely adore. This has brought life back into my skin. I really should do just a review on this, and I might. I bought it on a whim, and I never want to be without it. It is by the company Posh, which you can order online. Just put under Google or Bing, whatever you search under, Posh skincare cosmetics, and it'll come up. And you can search for an individual salesperson in your area, and this is just terrific. It's called the BFF, and it's the Perfectly Posh, which is the name of the company, but search under Perfectly Posh, not just Posh. And in fact, if you're on Facebook, there are a couple or a few people that work for the company, and you can like them and go through them. I just signed up with a girl, but I've forgotten her name. Okay, and then this one I bought through a party, and I don't remember the girl's name. If I do, I'll put it like down here. Okay, it's the BFF Best Face Forward Exfoliating Daily Face Wash. I use this almost every morning, if not every morning, when I'm in the shower. I take my face, wet it with the water. Well, how else are you going to wet it? I put maybe a pea size in my palm. I rub it in between my hands first, and then I start scrubbing my face very lightly. I'm not like going to town because I also have rosacea and I don't want to aggravate that. This stuff, it cleans the junk out of your pores. It gets rid of the dry skin, and your face feels terrific. I highly recommend this. And if I was to pick one skincare product that I had to take on a desert island, this would be it. Okay. Or, yeah, Okay, now masks. I love masking. I like to use sheet masks, the peel off, the mud masks. I'm going to show you my two favorites, and I'm going to talk about one really quickly, a facial mask that they have at Sephora that I've used several times. It's by Sephora, and it's the Rose Mask. Very easy to remember. It's a sheet mask. You put it over your clean face for maybe 20 minutes. Take it off. You'll still have some of the mask liquid. I rub it right into my skin, and it just makes my skin feel so supple. It calms the redness in my skin, and I just love it. But I've used all the ones I had, so that's why I don't have one to show you. Now, the first one that I'm going to show you that I actually have is a purifying mask by the company First Aid Beauty. This is what it looks like, and it's called the Skin Rescue Purifying Mask with Red Clay. This is great. I post this a couple times on my Instagram, which my Instagram and Twitter, and what else? I don't have any Snapchats yet, but I've signed up for it. They're all the Darling Debs. Okay, or at the Darling Debs, whatever the social media uses. You cleanse your face and leave it a little damp. Put a good amount of this. I don't want to waste it because I love it so much, but it's a red clay color. You put it all over your face. Be careful not to get it onto your eyebrows or into the edges of your hair. Sorry, my hair gets so flat because I'm losing a lot. But anyway, let it stay 10-15 minutes, and then you just start peeling off. Oh, your face feels terrific. Love this. Now, as far as a mud mask, and you see I've used this quite a lot. This is by the company Freeman. You can find this at any drugstore, Walmart, Target, I believe. This is a beautiful, feeling beautiful, facial purifying clay mask with acai, and it has Mega 8 complex. It's terrific. This, you use it just like any type of rinse off mask. Cleanse your face, wet your face just a little bit, not a lot. Squeeze as much as you want onto your palm, rub it all over. I let this sit onto my face for 25 minutes and it hasn't harmed it. When it starts to get that like crackling when you move your face, you go in the bathroom, rinse it off. I like to rinse it off with the face cloth so that I get all of that out. Love, love. Okay, now let's go on to some like creams and lotions. Let's start with CeraVe. CeraVe is one of my favorite companies as far as skincare, and I use a few of their products. First one is the AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion with the SPF of 30. Now this one says from normal to dry skin. My skin will be normal to dry. Sometimes, like I said, it gets a little oily, but I still use it, and it doesn't make it any oilier, or it's just terrific. I use this every morning, especially if I am going out, so that I have some sun protection on my face. I tend to get dark spots from the sun because I have photo sensitivity from my lupus. I'm not really supposed to be in the sun, but living in Florida, how can you avoid it? You know, I try to wear hats as much as I can, but you know, without like covering my whole face and then not being able to see, there's nothing I can do about it. So I use this. Perfect, perfect. Now at night, I use their PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion after I cleanse my face. It's just wonderful. I love it so much. Another CeraVe product that I use if it's in the middle of the day and a day where I'm not wearing makeup, which is quite often during the week when I'm doing nothing, you know, I don't have any doctor appointments or I'm not going out anywhere, I will just let my skin breathe and not wear makeup. But maybe I'll wash my face for some reason, or I feel like I need a little, you know, moisture in my skin. So I'll use my CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion. It's also for normal to dry skin. I use this on my face. I've used this on my body. It's just terrific. Love it. Don't even have to go into details because I just love it so much. And I'm sorry I'm looking at the monitor so much. Another product that I love for skincare. Skincare was very big in 2015 for me, if you haven't noticed. I get the odd pimple now and then. I am 51, but it still happens. I bought this in a kit because I was breaking out from a medicine, and I no longer take this medicine, but I kept this product and another product that I have, excuse me, because it really works good on that odd pimple. This is the Murad Acne Clearing Solution. Terrific. Doesn't dry your skin out, doesn't make the pimple get crusty. It just, you put it on and just use it like a spot treatment. You can put it on at night after you've washed your face. Only thing I haven't done with this is I haven't put it on and then put makeup over it. I never really do that with acne treatments because in the past they've always turned like the orangey color, and that just gross to me. So I use this if I'm not wearing makeup or at night if I get a breakout or two. So once again, that's the Murad Acne Clearing Solution. And in the kit, it's the number 2, Treat and Repair. And I need to get a little bit more water. I'm talking a lot. And I'm sorry if I'm going so fast with my speech, but I'm trying to get all these things out there so you can. And I keep looking at that stupid monitor. I need to like put a piece of paper there so that I don't see it. Okay. Eye cream. This is the largest bottle of eye cream I've ever seen, but I love the way it works. It makes my eyes feel so supple underneath. Now, it does not take away the circles. It helps a little bit with the darkness, but, you know, let's be honest. I'm 51. I have hereditary dark circles. I also have asthma. A lot of people with asthma tend to have dark circles. And I have a number of other diseases, including the lupus that I talked about a couple times. So I'm going to have that darkness. But this product that I purchased at Whole Foods is just lovely. It's the Everyday Coconut Eye Cream for all skin types. It's a very large bottle. And in the time that I've had it, I probably use a little bit over half. And I only use like a pearl size. And I split it, you know, onto my ring finger and just put it all over here. I like to put my nighttime creams on maybe an hour or two or more before I go to bed. That way they soak in, they don't like kind of get on the pillow. I don't care about them getting on the pillow, but I want them to get into my skin first. This is just terrific. I really like it. And I've tried it in a couple times when I have forgotten it and I've traveled someplace, I've forgotten like another lotion, and I put this on my face and it worked really good. I wouldn't use it every day on my face, but it was good in a pinch. And like I said, it's huge. It's like, I don't know how many ounces it is, maybe 8 ounces, about that. Terrific. Okay, I'll make sure I got everything. Okay, the last treatment product I use for my rosacea, and I also use it if I get that little odd pimple. I'll use it along with the Murad. But this I can wear under makeup. It doesn't change the color, doesn't make it look that orange, like ick. Professional word there. This is the dermatologist recommended Rosacea medicated rosacea gel. And it's a homeopathic. Sorry about that nail, but I went to a salon and had my nails done and I lost the nail, so it's slowly growing back. Anyway, let me put this a little closer for you. I've been using this product for a couple years now. I really like it a lot. I don't use it every day because my skin, the rosacea is there, but it's not as red. I use it more when I get the little flares here and there. Doesn't dry out my skin, and it just works really, really good. Colleen at Miss Cavalier 01, I don't know if she still uses this, but at one time she used this for her rosacea, red skin too. So that is it. So those are the facial skincare or skincare products, my favorites of 2015, and every single one of them has rolled over now in the beginning of this new year. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I send you much love, and I hope that everything's that you all are doing well. And if you have I don't know if I said, if you have any questions or comments, put it down below and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Need to use my clicker.